Hi, welcome to Savepoint, a show on YouTube where we talk about video games and topics that you send to us through Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, and Google Plus using hashtag Savepoint. I'm Michael Anthony Torres.
I'm Nick Rubio.
I'm Ryan Shepard.
And we have an incredible show, like we always do, not trying to brag or anything. So, let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Okay. First topic, this is from Cutesy Kitsu, a good friend of ours, Sarah.
Name dropping.
As we know her.
Name dropping.
Let's hear about some highlights from Megacon. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't know, we actually just got back from Megacon the other day.
Yes, we did.
And
it was a rough weekend.
It was quite a rough weekend.
Of conning out.
What are your highlights, Michael?
My highlights, we all got the opportunity to meet Phil Lamar.
Yeah,
the storied voice actor from characters you may know, like Hermes Conrad.
Yes.
Static Shock,
Samurai Jack, Green Lantern, Jon Stewart from the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and honestly the list goes on and on.
Mad TV.
You also might know him as Marvin, the guy who got shot in the face by John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
Name drop.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal. So that was probably the highest point for me because that was a big deal. I was like, oh my goodness.
I believe he gave you some acting advice.
And he did. He gave me acting advice, which is whoa.
It was my first con. Was it your guys' first con?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it was just really exciting to meet people who are like so interested and enthusiastic about things that we're really into, that where we're from you don't really see too much. Like, you don't see people who are really crazy into movies and comic books here. It just doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
And so we met some really awesome people there.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to take pictures with some great people. We did some video. I mean, Nick, what are your highlights?
Definitely the Phil Lamar. That was awesome. I didn't have words for him. Like I was so content with just getting my autograph and walking away, not saying a word to him. But he
said the manwich line for you.
Yeah, he said the man. I didn't even ask him. He wrote to Nick, my manwich. It was beautiful.
He's his manwich.
I am Phil Lamar's manwich.
You're the manwich. When he says my manwich, he's specifically talking about you.
I'm gonna rewatch Futurama now. Seeing all the great cosplay, that was amazing.
Yeah.
There was some people there who were just stunning.
Yeah,
all like the hard work that they put into their stuff was just.
I want to say some of the two strongest cosplays I think I saw were. The Borderlands one, the Handsome Jack and the Tiny Tina, and the people took the time to put the makeup on their nose and get the cell shaded, get the comic booky look to them, and it was really strong. It was really, really nice.
Warhammer.
Some of my favorites.
The Warhammer ones.
Some of my favorites were there was a female Vash the Stampede in Wolfwood, and they did such a good job.
No, they really did.
Spot on.
We saw the Powerpuff
Constantine too.
Yeah, the Constantine and Zatanna.
He lit his own cigarette, which I don't think he was allowed to do, but he did it for us anyway.
Guys, we are putting together a compilation video, which will be out very soon, hopefully around the time that this comes out. I don't know. It's a lot of footage. But yeah, we can't wait to share that with you.
The Powerpuff Girls that we saw,
they were good.
They were really good.
The list goes on
and on top of the fact that they were just beautiful women who also took the time to make Powerpuff Girls, but like really strong, like adult Powerpuff Girls that weren't like overly sexualized or anything like that. But it was they did a fantastic job. They were some of the best we saw.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the comic books. Oh,
all the comic books, so many comic books.
Unfortunately, when we went, I happened to be extremely broke.
Me too.
So I didn't get to enjoy that. But oh my god, there was an ice, like the Ned Stark's sword from Game of Thrones. It was so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the comic book and the prices that they were beating you over the head with.
Oh yeah,
a $60 issue is like, oh, we'll give it to you for $35.
Yeah, we weren't even haggling.
I was just
like, I don't know.
Ryan's looking at a book. Ryan's looking at, it's $60. Oh, I'll give it to you for $50. No, $45. No, $35.
That's what I said. I was like, oh, well, I'm just gonna come back. I'm just gonna look around. He goes, $35. I was like, I don't know what to do.
They were desperate to sell this, apparently.
Yes, very.
I guess my highlights would be, meeting really awesome people, the really cool cosplay, the fact that I'd never been to a convention before, and I guess on another level was just meeting people who do similar things to us, like people who do podcasts and have their own YouTube channel and stuff was actually really fun because, again, where we live, there's not a lot of creative people here. I hate to say it, but there's just not a lot of people doing the kind of things that we think are really cool, and that was awesome. I'm still wearing my bands from Megacon.
I took mine off. I showered.
But Megacon for life.
But yeah, as soon as our compilation video comes out, we'll be sharing that with you. We're going to be posting a full gallery on our Facebook page, facebook.com/UnderInspired. If you're not already liking that, there's links. There's always links. But,
link
everywhere
underneath in the thingy.
Yeah, and if you were at Megacon, if you met us, even if you didn't, leave us a comment. Just say hello and let us know who you were when we met you, because we would love to reconnect with some of the awesome people we met there.
Exactly. Some of you were really adamant. You give us your cards, and you wanted to get out there, and we'll do our best, because you helped us with giving us some incredible footage and being in some awesome costumes.
And I got to play a lot of Magic.
Yeah, magicked it up over here.
Also, there's probably going to be some sort of new similar card game coming out soon that we will not yet reveal.
No, not yet, but it's in the works. We're looking at it.
Yeah,
so that was Megacon. If you guys get the opportunity, go next year.
The only downside is it is crazy crowded.
On
Saturday.
On Saturday.
But
Saturday.
This was a unique thing because it was
spring break.
Spring break weekend.
So we're definitely going to try to hit up more cons in the future, and we want to do more video game related stuff too. Like we want to cover panels and stuff like that, and kind of just cover that content for you guys. We would love to attend video game panels with some professionals. We want to start doing some more of our own interviews. So hopefully, the more we can get out there as we can, we'll be able to do more of that for you.
Yes, and the more we can get out there is dependent on our incredible fans.
Yeah,
truly is.
We do things for you, by you.
Yes.
Or by us, I mean.
We can do things to you.
We'll do things to each other for you? Is that...
I hear there's money in that.
Yeah.
There is lots of money in
that.
You misread that.
Did I misread that?
All right. Little Reese 705 from Google Plus.
First time topic suggester. Thank you.
From first time Google Plus.
G Plus.
Where do you guys think Minecraft will be in the next 7 years?
Do you really think people are still going to be playing Minecraft in 7 years?
Okay. I don't think people are going to be playing Minecraft in 7 years, because I think in 7 years something will dethrone it.
Minecraft 2.
Well, the thing is there are
Minecraft expanded.
So many Minecraft clones. There is an inordinate number of Minecraft clones.
And it's still strong. It's still going strong.
It has a very strong community. That's the only thing is look at Diablo 2. The community around that game kept that going for many years.
12 years?
Yeah,
it was like 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see recently? I don't know who covered it. It might have been Kotaku, but they were talking about the fan-made texture packs for Minecraft. Did you see those?
No.
Yeah, people have been making.
I know texture packs. I didn't see the Kotaku article, but I know texture packs are very common.
Yeah.
But it was like a very odd juxtaposition because like it gave you this like super ultra realistic looking water, but then you still had like these very cartoony blocks next to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if the community is going to last that long. It might.
I think it will. I think it's so strong. I mean, look at EverQuest for fuck's sake. EverQuest is still kicking 15 years later.
Something interesting about Minecraft is I feel that a large part of the audience is very young kids. So that's a weird, age to be super into something because chances are you might grow out of it and grow into different things.
Well, I mean, look at Pokemon. I mean, we
That's true.
We grew up playing Pokemon, and I'm.
But then again, I feel like
for a long time.
I feel like Pokemon kind of grew up with us. No, probably not.
No,
but at least it kept going in a consistent way. Like I feel like what more can you really do with Minecraft?
They do lots. I mean, okay, you gotta think about it. Minecraft started off with just a simple, you got to build shit and that was it. And now there's you can kill dragons.
Really?
Yeah. There's like an actual game line to Minecraft.
And there's an end game, and you have to go in the Nether, and
you have to do all these sorts of
things.
there's tons of shit.
And towns with NPCs in it and everything.
And not to mention the fact that they put in all the stuff like the red blocks that didn't exist in the beginning. The fact that you can create circuits in fucking Minecraft, a computer in Minecraft,
Yeah.
Somebody made a 3D printer we saw. Remember that?
Yeah. It is actually a really intense community. It'll probably still be around. But I think specifically due to the way that it was created, that it's going to. Pretty much, I think it's going to stay the same for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there'll definitely be new stuff. I mean, especially movies that come out, newer movies that come out, there'll definitely be more fan-made creations and stuff. I remember when the first Star Trek came out, somebody made a 1-to-1 scale model of the goddamn Enterprise.
Which is ridiculous.
That's a lot of work, but, hey, more power to them.
Exactly.
I don't think they did it by hand. They, used a program to, map out the blocks, and then they generated it. But still, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, it remains to be seen.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in 7 years. If
we'll let you know in 7 years
if we still exist. All right, let's go on to the last topic. Oh, also thank you again for that. This next one is also coming from Google Plus from our great dear friend Dro205. What do you think about Facebook buying Oculus VR, virtual reality?
Okay. I'll start because I'm the naysayer amongst all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
For I think it was like $2 billion, right?
$2 billion.
$2 billion with a B.
Oh,
Two
John
Benjamins.
Carmack is so rich right now. Oh,
I mean,
John Carmack.
Yeah, because he was poor before.
But he's super rich now.
It's okay. I'm not a big fan of the idea of VR because I just see it as another peripheral. But this time the peripheral is ungodly expensive. But now that it's been bought by Facebook, I honestly just don't see it happening.
Really?
Just no. Minecraft, the Minecraft Oculus for Minecraft for Oculus already canceled. Notch's already come out and said it's not happening anymore. It's not happening at all.
Why?
Because Facebook is not a game company. Facebook, in his words, Facebook only cares about its user base and increasing its user base.
Right.
And games are not what they need to increase their user base. They don't care about that.
It does make me very nervous because I don't know what their motives are in this. I don't know if it's sort of like one of those things where they're gonna own it but like stay out of its way.
Yeah,
that is
you
my
can
ultimate
view
hope.
your wall right in front of you.
Right?
Scroll your wall in real time.
God.
Look, your friends are over there and over there. Like, I don't know. Hopefully, it's a thing where they'll own it and they just won't. They'll let it be. They'll let it do its thing and they'll stay out of the way.
I don't know. I saw that. I looked at the article and my heart sank because to me that was the kiss of death for it. That was. I bet you anything. Sony saw that shit and they are jumping. They are jumping for joy.
What's their little
Morpheus because you know. I just feel like Facebook can't do anything with it. I don't think.
I feel
they
like
have the money for it, but I don't feel like they have the direction for it. You know?
Yeah, it's like buying a Bugatti, but you don't have a driver's license. You know what I mean?
I think if they just let the team, like if they keep their team on the original team and they let the team self-direct, hopefully it'll still be okay. But I don't know. I'm still hopeful.
I don't want to buy a blue Oculus Rift with an F on it.
I honestly I don't want VR. So
I don't know. I think you would feel differently if you experienced it. Okay, did you ever go to Universal when they had the Back to the Future ride?
No.
Okay. Well, the thing is the way it worked was it The Simpsons before?
It's now
The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way it was is that you got into was it Back to the Future?
It was Back to the Future, yeah.
You got into like this like kind of model DeLorean with like the top cut off or something, right? Am I remembering this correctly?
Yeah.
And it didn't really move. Like it moved, but it wasn't like a roller coaster.
Yeah,
like
it's
tilted.
Spider-Man ride. It's a Spider-Man ride.
Yeah, and you have the screen in front of you, but even though you're so aware of that, it is still really immersive.
It's augmented reality before augmented reality.
When you can experience like augmented reality, it completely changes how you experience it. And I think that having that VR environment might do that.
You act like I've never been on Spider-Man the Ride, or I've never been on the Harry Potter the Ride, which are very much like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
have you? I
Yeah,
don't know where you've been.
I have. But it's like,
I don't know where you've been.
It's like that's cool and all, and it's totally you're right. It's totally gonna help with immersion, except when I take off the helmet and I realize, wow, I just had 10 pounds sitting on my face and now my neck is all floppy.
Well, I don't think they're that heavy.
Yeah, I don't think they're that. Apparently, what they said from the Morpheus is like super comfortable. Apparently, like it's like light.
What do you think they're gonna say? The Morpheus is incredibly uncomfortable.
These were reporters.
Yeah,
like people from Polygon were saying that.
Yeah, but I feel like they're not gonna be. If it was ungodly uncomfortable, they would say it.
Yeah.
But like that's like, you just bought your TV and you have a surround sound system. Do you want to spend another $300 for a headset?
It's not like you're gonna stop using your TV.
It's just to complement it.
Yeah,
but my thing is just fine. That's one of those things the games didn't need.
I don't know. I think games needed it.
I don't think they needed it, but I think it's definitely a cool thing to have because it allows people to do cool things with it.
Well,
you know what's a cool thing to have? A pet tiger.
Here's the thing: is somebody put it very aptly. I don't remember who it is, but I'm going to quote them anyway. And it's not even a quote. I'm paraphrasing here, but what they basically said is that video games now with modern technology let you explore 3-dimensional space, but we do it through a 2-dimensional screen. You know what I mean? So there's something you lose there in that process.
That was the IGN interview.
Who said it?
I was one of their fucking team. I don't remember. It wasn't Greg Miller. I'll tell you that much. But it was one of the guys.
But like that's debatable. Like does the appeal of exploring this 3D space is it diminished because it's too? Was Rapture any less beautiful because I wasn't? Seeing
I don't think it's
3D?
less beautiful, but I think it would be more beautiful if I experienced Rapture in like an actual like Oculus environment. I think I would probably cry.
You would just cry.
I think I absolutely would.
I would just cry.
Think about that.
You cried for less things, Mike.
I've cried for less.
Yes.
Think about just everything surrounding you. Can you imagine coming out of the capsule thing that sends you up?
Bathysphere.
The bathysphere and just looking around you.
Wow.
a pillar, looking up at Monument Island, just like by actually tilting your head. Because for the longest time, I've always been that person where like if I get really into a game, like I actually start kind of like leaning and shit. Like
everybody knows if you lean when you're making a turn, you're better at the turn. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, the harder you lean,
The harder you press the button, the harder I'm gonna punch.
I am super excited to be more in my games than ever before.
I mean, opinions are opinions, but it's gonna happen.
I think you'll turn around.
No, here's the thing. You're right. Like I'll see Bioshock Infinite. I'll see Bioshock, and I'll be like, "Wow, this is amazing." Now I'm going to play the game.
Why? Why wouldn't you play it like that?
Because here's the thing, and here's an important thing that I feel like is actually going to be surprisingly difficult.
What?
Is the disconnect between you moving your head and controlling the character with precision aiming. I feel like there's going to be a genuine disconnect of if you're moving your head like this, okay, like let's say, because your base instinct, if you're seeing it, is going to be to follow it with your head. It's going to be to follow it with your face, okay? Oh, there's a splicer, I'm moving. But what does that mean for the controls, and is your rapid movement...
Well, here's the thing, is I don't think you'd be using analog sticks to move the camera because you're using your head. Like, it wouldn't be like both.
Well, it would have to be
because how are you controlling the gun?
At least on the Oculus, because the Oculus doesn't have full 360 motion, so you can't turn around all the way. So the only thing that this would do would be to look around, but you'd have to still move.
The thing is I think it'd be so more similar to playing on the computer, where it's like playing on the computer, you hit the W key and you move forward, and you turn by pivoting. You know what I mean? With the mouse. And I think it'd be kind of like that you're going to be moving forward, but you're going to move in the direction that you're looking. I don't know. I mean, aiming might be a little bit more complicated, but I don't know.
Like that's the thing. Like aiming that's a huge hurdle.
I mean, we'll see.
It's yet to be seen. We have to experience it for ourselves before we can place our eggs in that basket of chickens.
Right?
Eggs in that basket of chickens. I'm hungry now.
So let us know what you think. Are you a fan of VR? Do you want VR?
What do you think about... Well, we already asked that. What do you think about Facebook buying VR? And what do you think that leads for the future of the Oculus Rift?
And how do you feel about Taco Bell breakfast?
Yes.
Because
Waffle
that's a thing
days away.
That's a thing now. That's a thing now.
That is. What's the one? It's like a crunch wrap, but it's got like bacon and eggs and hash browns in it.
I don't know, but I want it inside me. Thank you for joining us for Savepoint.
Orange Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew AM. Mountain Dew AM.
It's the mimosa of the morning.
Also, yes, please let us know your thoughts and like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't.
Facebook, Twitter.
My name is Ryan Shepard.
Google Plus, Nicholas Rubio.
And I'm Michael Anthony Torres.
Bye, guys. You didn't name a social media network. Twitter, Michael Anthony.
Tumblr!
Google Plus Ors.